On behalf of the employees of the 600 ZAXBY's restaurants around this great nation, gentlemen, start your engines!
And 60 late models come to life here on the front stretch. 29 of them are ARCA CRA Super Series Super late models. They'll head pit side and wait for the 31 starters of the JEG CRA All Stars Tour, presented by Chevrolet Performance, as they get ready to run in the Chevrolet Performance 125. We'll get the super late models moved, get the pro late models set to go for 125 laps of feature racing here at Watermelon Capital Speedway. We thank you for tuning in on Speed51.com's live radio broadcast of ZAXBY Speedfest 2014 here in Cordele, Georgia. Yellow flag laps will count up to the first 100 laps of the Chevrolet Performance 125. The last 25 will be run under green flag conditions. Hunter Robbins on the inside, Dwayne Begay on the high side, leads them through turns 3 and 4. Chief starter Scotty Bentlin has the green flag in hand. The 2014 racing season is underway.
Into the first corner we go. A great start on the outside lane for Dwayne Begay as they race off the second corner. Checking up a bit is Justin South to avoid going off into the dirt. We're clean and green down the back stretch to 3. Robbins a half car length lead to turn 4.
Coming out of turn 4, leader of lap 1 will be Hunter Robbins in the 18. Dwayne Begay riding second. Justin South on the outside gets around Anderson Bowen for third. Here comes a pair of 8s behind Anderson Bowen. The black 8 of John Hunter Nemechek, the red 8 of Mark Day.
Azala Georgia driver Jordan McCollum, the number 2, is slowed. Trouble down in turn number 3. Off the racetrack goes Brilliant. Terry Seneker Jr. in the 00 also spins.
Also the 24 of Amber Slagle goes around. She spins to avoid. Looks like everyone seems to be okay. No damage, it appears. Justin South running in the third spot in the 51. Anderson Bowen is fourth, all by himself in the number 29. Dwayne Begay has a bumper full of Garrett Jones, and here comes the 14-year-old from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Garrett Jones looking strong. That's a beautiful number 88, and it's also running very fast around this Watermelon Capital Speedway this Sunday afternoon. Move Garrett Jones up into position number 5.
Begay shuffled back to 6, but not for long. Here comes Harrison Burke now to the number 12 machine. He'll try to get by Begay. Begay gets away for now. Spencer Davis back in the field, gets by Mark Davis, was shuffled back, and now Bubba Pollard in the inside. Oh, trouble on turn number 3. Cole Rouse off the track at turn number 3, locks up the brakes and avoids the creek behind turns 3 and 4, but the caution flag flies on lap 22.
Off the racetrack heading into that third corner, locked it down. Dirt was flying, dirt everywhere. It's really dry out there, well, until you get to the creek, of course, and that's where Brandon Jones found on Friday. A lot of young flavor up in the top 10 of this race, Matt, and that's not a big surprise. There's some pretty good shoes in their teenage years here at Watermelon Capital Speedway. Trouble in 3 and 4. We've got some heading towards the creek. Look out.
We may, almost lost Justin Ashburn in the creek. His teammate, T.W. Fisher, is involved in the incident as well. One car can't quite make it out. Looks like Amber Slagle spun to avoid for the second time in this event.
Waylon Jenkins was involved as well. He's able to pull away.
Also, Peyton Ryan, heavy damage to his machine in turn number 1 in a separate incident. Front end absolutely destroyed on that Jack Link's Beef Jerky Chevrolet. Tough break for the Jonesville, Louisiana driver.
I would guess into the turn 1 wall, right at the end of the front straightaway would be my guess. It is heavy, heavy damage. There are some marks at the end of the front straightaway wall. Not sure if any of those were the result of his impact, but heavy, heavy damage, as you mentioned, to Peyton Ryan, who started 6th in today's field, the Jack Link's Beef Jerky 5-4 Motorsports Chevrolet, just 15 years of age. Great qualifying run. First time I've been able to see him on the racetrack, and up to that point was very impressive.
Chief starter Scotty Bentlin has the green flag in hand. It goes high up in the air. We're back underway. And John Hunter Nemechek with a great restart on Justin South. Clears him going into turns 1 and 2. Battle continues for the third. Garrett Jones trying to hang on, but Hunter Robbins again trying to make that outside groove work.
I was looking mid-pack. It got a little bit hairy there for a moment as Dalton Brendel made it 3 wide going into the first turn. Brendel and Davey Coble made some contact. The car on the outside, it might have been Seneker, slid back a little bit. Nonetheless, those still racing side by side as Garrett Jones and Hunter Robbins battle for third.
Without a doubt. Up front, though, John Hunter Nemechek is your leader, but Justin South not letting him stray too far out in front of him as they work on lap number 56. trouble. Caution flag. Turn number 4. David Hodges turns around. Mark Day goes around. One car out in the weeds behind turn number 4. That is Cole Rouse in the number 20 machine. Caution flies for the 4th time this afternoon.
And nose first right into the tire barriers at the end of the front stretch wall is Waylon Jenkins from Henderson, Tennessee. So all of those drivers involved. I think maybe the most severely damaged car is that 21 of Jenkins, who's going to sustain some front end damage off of the tire barriers at the end of the wall.
Pace truck pulls onto pit road. It's in the hands of John Hunter Nemechek, who chooses the inside in these double file restarts. Justin South forced to the high side as they make their way through turns 3 and 4. Chief starter Scotty Menlin's got the green flag in hand, and we are back underway working on lap number 72.
Good restarts throughout the field. If there's one thing we have seen today so far, it's very good restarts. And the lap thereafter. And right now, John Hunter Nemechek goes back out front. Justin South in the second position has Hunter Robbins racing to the bottom. Robbins has to check up as his momentum carried him into the high lane. He avoids contact with Justin South, but South might be able to hold him off, and we've got one around. Ragg has spun into the inside retaining wall on the front straightaway. Matthew Ragg brings out the caution on the front stretch in lap number 73.
Tough break for the 28-year-old from Gillsville, Georgia, as he spins her back around and gets it moving forward.
Over on the Ragg machine, he'll be done for the day.
Yep, tough break for Ragg as we can continue. That is our 6th caution flag of the afternoon in the Chevrolet Performance 125 for the JEG CRA All Stars Tour, presented by Chevrolet Performance. Anderson Bowen to the inside now of Hunter Robbins as Justin South got away as he tries to challenge Nemechek. Meantime, Bowen, Robbins bumping and grinding out of turn number 4. Gives her a spot at 29 of Anderson Bowen. Garrett Jones trying to follow him through. Caution flag, big trouble here in the front stretch. Cody Evans and T.W. Fisher getting together. Caution flag out. Cody Evans, heavy damage to that number 4.
Rear end of that 4G car destroyed coming off of turn number 4. Evans, the driver from Camden, Ohio, started this race in the 16th position. And we've got caution. Yellow flag out off the track in 1 and 2. It's Dabbs, Zachary Dabbs in the 23 is spun off of the banking in turns 1 and 2. One of the drivers deep in our field bringing out the caution. 104 laps complete. We go about 4 or 5 on the most recent restart.
We'll see what he has left with 17 laps remaining as John Hunter Nemechek, Garrett Jones lead him on turns 3 and 4. Chief starter Scotty Millen, the green flag in hand. We're back underway. Nemechek leads him into turns 1 and 2. Justin South looking to the inside of Garrett Jones for second.
Inside has been the place to be on the restarts today as Nemechek does take over the number 1 spot once again, hangs on to it. Garrett Jones drops in line behind him in second. South sideways up the banking. Robbins looking to the inside. Anderson Bowen on the outside of Robbins in fourth.
And making a late charge, your Luke Yoder Construction fast qualifier Jeff Cannon has been hanging in the back of the top 10 for most of the race. Now look at him, he is P5. He gets by Anderson Bowen just barely at the line. Your fast qualifier Jeff Cannon.
Go signal is in the air. 2 final laps to go for the Wood Pellet Grills, number 88.
John Hunter Nemechek makes his way down the backstretch. He'll go into turns 3 and 4. Garrett Jones out of time, too much real estate to make up. The white flag comes out, 1 lap to go.
Nemechek takes the car down into turn number 1. Plenty of distance between himself. We've got a spin in turns 3 and 4. It will bring out a caution. Yellow flag does wave. The 12 of Burton has spun in 3 and 4. Caution flag out for Harrison Burton in 3 and 4. Usually when the white flag waves, they race back to the line. That one was pretty early on the white flag lap, so the caution does come, and it's going to give us a shootout, Matt.
Yes, it will. But tough break for Harrison Burton in the number 12 machine. As we get ready for the restart.
Race fans, who's going to do it? Will it be Nemechek? Will it be Jones? Robbins? Cannon? Green flag. Turn number 4. Nemechek comes across the stripe with a half-car length advantage. Field heading into 1. Nemechek looking good off of 2. Robbins coming with him.
Robbins to the inside of Garrett Jones. That is for the 2nd spot. Anderson Bowen to the inside of Jeff Cannon. That is for the 4th spot. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for John Hunter Nemechek.
Look out on the front stretch. Around goes Bowen. Goes up, slams the outside retaining wall. Rouse turned around, backs into him. The 14 car of Coble involved. Garrett Jones involved. Trouble. Red flag as the track is blocked down in turn number 1. Caution and now red in this pro late model race. Garrett Jones and some contact there. I think Robbins went up the banking, and you had a good look at it as well. I think Robbins went up the banking, Jones checked up, came back down the banking. The field's going to stop on the front stretch, and all heck broke loose. Nowhere to go for drivers like Anderson Bowen. I think he got hit in the right rear. Justin South, fighting an ill-handling car over the last stages of this race today, has worked his way back into 5th because of attrition, and the 99 of J.J. Haley is 6th. Green flag ready to wave in turn 4.
Scotty Midland has that green flag in hand. John Hunter even took a great restart as he takes the green flag. Hunter Robbins trying to the inside. Oh, contact between Robbins and Cannon. Robbins goes high over the embankment in turn number 1. Caution flag one more time.
Obviously, the spotter didn't let Hunter Robbins know that Jeff Cannon was on the inside of him heading into the first turn, or Hunter Robbins was just trying to protect that position. Cannon was nearly up to the door by the time that Robbins came down into that lower lane.
It was unreal there, and an innocent bystander once again. Amber Slagle, the number 24, wrong place at the wrong time. As Nemechek and Davis lead him on a 4. Green flag once again. We're back underway.
Nemechek with a good restart again, watching as the cars go down into the first corner. I was watching Ashburn and Robbins, the cars shuffling, and oh, there goes Spencer Davis going off into the grass. Davis keeps on rolling, back onto the banking he goes, and around goes Robbins. Hunter Robbins spins in the 18 car. White flag is waving, but it's going to be another caution. Hunter Robbins and Jeff Cannon have both gone around. It was a mishap that took place in front of him that caused it. The 23 of Zachary Dabbs with damage to the front end of his race car. Unbelievable, as most of the action was happening mid-packer. So we saw Spencer Davis up in our top 2 or 3 spots go off of the back straightaway. He was able to keep it right and get back onto the track. He lost a number of spots, but kicked a lot of dirt up in the process.
Then Cannon and Robbins get together in turns 3 and 4.
Nemechek and Davis coming to green off of the 4th corner, looking good throughout our field. Nemechek gets out front into the lead. Davis stays in the outside groove. Haley looking to the bottom, 3 wide. Harrison Burton goes 3 wide. Look out, Day goes around, coming off the corner, off the raceway, goes the 00 of the Ponstein Racing Team. White flag is waving this time. Day is along the bottom lane. The white flag is out now. Yellow does wave, and all just at the wrong time as the 8 car of Day was able to pull away. All drivers pull away from the scene. Look at Davey Coble come shooting through the field. Coble says, you know what? I'm going to cross the stripe first this time by, even though it doesn't count.
Tullis started scratch, 31st in the field. He's up to 8th in the number 24 machine in his late model debut. As Nemechek and Davis lead him on a 4. Chief starter Scotty Midland, the green flag in hand, and here we go.
Nemechek and Davis head into the first corner. Our final try to restart to get to the finish in this one. Clean and green off of turn number 2. Nemechek leads the way. Davis in second. Battle for third. J.J. Haley and Corey Rubel.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go for John Hunter Nemechek. He'll lead him in turns 1, 2. With about a car length between him and Spencer Davis. They go down the backstretch.
Nemechek heading into turn number 3. Heading towards his first big late model win. It comes in the pro late model portion of Speedfest by ZAXBY's John Hunter Nemechek to victory. Second, Spencer Davis. Corey Rubel third, finishing 4th. J.J. Haley, 5th spot to Dwayne Begay. 6th to the number 12 of Harrison Burton. 7th, the 18 of Hunter Robbins. 8th place, the 33 of Jeff Cannon. The 00 of Seneker coming across the line in 9th, finishing 10th. Christopher Tallis. 11th, Cole Rouse. 12th in the rundown, Garrett Jones. 13th, Anderson Bowen. Some of these drivers were off the raceway at the end of the event. Told them it was going to be their final chance of the restart, and coincidentally, they make it to the finish. Final 2 laps completed, and John Hunter Nemechek finds his way into victory lane here at Watermelon Capital Speedway. Matt Preer heading down to the racetrack to get a word with him in moments. Being an elated driver, but he's got more on his mind. Another race coming up soon for Nemechek, as he'll be competing in our second race today, as will the 129 of Davis. Matt, take it away.
Thank you very much, Adam. It's been a long time coming for this young man, 16 years old, out of Mooresville, North Carolina. The son of NASCAR Sprint Cup Series driver Joe Nemechek. Been running late models for a little over 2 seasons now. Been ever so close the last couple years. And now finally, in the JEG CRA All Stars Tour portion, he puts it on. Big hand for John Hunter Nemechek.